I am representing the big, beautiful, bountiful, bearded ladies.
And I'm representing up the creek without a paddle.
And I represent the caffeinated campy cowbells, and we want to say welcome to absolutely every one of you to the Camp4U Olympics at Southern Alberta Bible Camp.
So today's events are as follows. We have a canoe relay on Traverse Reservoir.
Hope we all make it.
Ooh.
And then we'll be heading to the craft set for a Family Crest showing with Rachel and Miranda, as well as then campfire with songs of magnitude and fun.
Woo. And we're gonna end with chapel time, continuing to build our relationship with Jesus.
However, instead of medals being given at the end of this week-long extravaganza, we will be presenting a Camp4U crew member with... What should it be? Gold, silver, bronze, or actually it's going to be a vintage t-shirt.
Whoa.
What a great prize to be awarded. So let the games begin.
Woo!
Tribal Melee.
All right, we are here at the beach for Tribal Melee today, and we are doing a canoe race. So how it's gonna work, behind us, we got some canoes. Each team has a canoe. They're gonna lift up on their heads, and then they are gonna portage it to the water. And they're gonna run. We're all actually going at the same time, which is gonna make for chaos. But anyway, we get to the water. We're gonna jump in the canoe, all 4 of our teammates, and we're gonna paddle out into the water. In the water, there's the posts where the dock is supposed to be, but not there yet. We're gonna weave in between all of the posts, come back to the sand when we've gone through all the posts, lift the canoe back up, and run past the start line, which is also the finish line. And we're gonna get a first, second, third. It's gonna be a lot of fun, so let's go!
All right, so who's an experienced canoeer here?
I've done a little bit.
Okay, a little bit.
Yeah, I can bring the power. But
I can also bring the power, so.
I have taught canoeing here before, so I probably can steer it.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. So you're gonna go at the back.
Okay.
And does everyone know how to lift a canoe?
Yes.
I think so.
With your arms
I can do it.
and your legs.
Okay, same 3 rules as normal. Fast,
Yeah.
furious,
Yeah.
and the other one.
Fierce. Family.
Fierce. Family.
Fun.
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 Fantastic.
Yeah, okay, Eden steer, power team, power squad.
That's right. Okay, if I'm steering, I'm also going to instruct you guys to either do hard left or hard right for stroking. That's what it's called.
Kate, you're our leader.
Yeah.
Do you need a drum?
If you guys want to chant with me when I say like stroke, stroke, and then I'll say hard left, stroke, stroke. That'll be key. So communication is key.
Yes, that's our strategy.
Communicating.
It's gonna be so good, and we're gonna just have a blast.
Yeah.
Try not to tip over.
And we're gonna try not to tip over that, mostly. Okay, we're ready.
Yeah, we're gonna have positions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't
Josh,
know
will
what
you
they are
tell
yet.
me what our
Everyone's going
positions
to be
are?
positioned
We'll
in the
figure them
canoe
out later.
with the paddle
And we're gonna go
on
fast.
adjacent sides.
And then we're
Good.
going to stay in the canoe and do well.
Yeah.
Fast, furious, family first.
Fun.
First, family first.
First. Family first. Perfect. We love you. We're ready. Here we go. Campy cowbells.
3, 2, 1, go!
G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another fine day at the canoeing relay. I've got here Doug Dombay with me, and of course it's I, Greg Gregrickson. Say hello.
Well, they have a strong start.
Strong start for the up the creek without a paddle. This time, ironically, they do actually have a paddle.
Yes, quite ironic.
Oh no, look at that. All 3 teams seem to be neck and neck for now, but we'll see how long that lead lasts.
Yes, and now, oh no! They're ahead.
Green is having a bit of a
Here
trouble
comes
starting.
Orange, they have a strong start.
This is strong start for Orange, going straight ahead, leading the pack. That's the caffeinated campy cowbells.
Yes.
Close second is the up the creek without a paddle, and finally on the 3rd place, struggling to keep up, is the bearded ladies.
It's a shame. I thought they'd do better today.
Oh, looks like the purple team is starting to pull ahead. Orange is overcorrecting a little for where they're trying to go, and now they've got to weave in between these pools over here. That's going to be a tough one, isn't that right, Doug?
Oh no, you know it, man. It's gonna be so hard. These boats are made for position.
You know, they're not quite precise. You can't turn on a dime in a canoe, that's for sure.
Oh no.
Looks like green team is somehow
Oh,
managed to
they
sneak in
had
the lead.
some drifting trouble. I hope it doesn't sink.
Oh, orange team, it's really neck and neck here. Everyone's kind of cluttered together.
Oh, but green, here they are. Oh.
Oh no, they got stuck on the outside. That's unfortunate for them.
A little soon.
Too soon there, Doug.
Yes.
Another day, another Doug. Oh yeah, that's a good distance shot right there.
Oh, yes.
Oh no, there's crocs in the water.
Oh no.
Everyone get out, there's crocs in the water. Nah, I'm just kidding, it's just regular crocs. And let's see, orange team seems to be taking a good lead now. Let's see how long that lasts. Oh no!
No, they did.
Oh no, they've fallen right in.
They sunk.
That's too bad. That is going to really cost them in the long run.
Yeah, but here's green still.
They're
struggling.
backing up. They seem to have gone in the wrong hole there. That's unfortunate. They have got to make it back around.
But they might actually be orange.
Yeah, let's see. It doesn't look like orange is much in the future for them, except for, I don't know, maybe a bronze. But, you know, it looks gold in the right light, so that's good for them, I suppose.
Oh, orange. Are they walking their canoe?
Oh, no, they're fully in the water. They can't even get back in. Who's that? Is that Josh swimming after it? That is amazing. What dedication from the caffeinated camper cowbells.
Amazing.
I thought the green was in the lead, but it looks like they might actually be a little bit further behind than I thought.
Yes. Yes, and orange is actually keeping up with the race. If they can flip and get back in their canoe, this might be history.
Ah, no, if they can really make a comeback, that would be a legendary Camp4U caper. Look at that. But it looks like,
Oh no, here they are!
under the leadership of Tori, they are absolutely flying. The purple team is just going nuts. My goodness.
Fly high.
They are getting an insane lead.
Yes.
Gotta look out for the crocodiles, but they should hopefully make it past that safely.
Yeah.
Oh no, there is no catching up for the orange team. They're still stuck in the pools in the water. They're never getting back. I don't know what green team is doing. They're way overcorrecting.
Yeah, no, but here's...
I think that's gold in the bag for the
Yep.
purple team for sure.
Yes, purple is running hard.
Oh,
Here comes green.
Green team. Now they've got it figured out. They're going for it. Oh, they're already at shore with purple team. Purple team's already on the
They
shore.
drop paddles, one man for...
Dropping paddles. They're getting out. Oh, look at that. They're already dragging the canoe up to the shore now. They just have to carry it across the starting line and they'll win the race.
Here they go. Run, run.
Green team is certainly attempting to make it on the way, but they'll definitely make a second, seeing as orange team still hasn't managed to get back in their canoe, but I don't think they're going to get first.
No, unless something really happens to purple.
Oh no, purple would really have to trip up now to miss out on their gold. And they've made it. That is a gold medal for the purple team. That is amazing. They seem very excited about that.
And here comes green.
That was awesome.
Green team is coming strong.
They threw out the paddles.
I was not knowing
But way in the back is orange.
kind of in the jam there.
Yeah, we got stuck on the outside and I was worried.
Yeah, it was like unfortunate for caffeinated cowbells, but good for us.
It was really good when you helped me steer around like the really
Yeah.
tight corners. I was like, Brian, you gotta help me steer. Go,
Here comes the green team. There they come, approaching the finish line, and the purple team is very supportive.
Yes.
Here they come. The orange team is in the distance there, just barely making it back.
They look defeated.
Oh, very defeated, but they've really given it their all. Very proud of the orange team.
We didn't fall out!
They gave it.
Oh, look at that. They didn't fall out. Very good for them.
Yes!
Oh, I ran together.
Amazing. Amazing. You guys were seeing
That was wild. That was so much fun.
It's a boss.
She led us well.
I've only been canoeing for long years, a long time.
Guys, that was so awesome.
And the orange team
This one's for you, Dad.
still coming.
Slowly but surely.
They're making their way for a graceful third place. Almost out of the water. There they go. Now they just have to make it past the starting line. This time there's no chance of tipping it over. Well, I hope there's not anyway.
Green really had a comeback.
Yeah, they did make a very solid second. Despite being in the definitive last place, the Orange is still making an effort to make it there on time. Oh, they're safe. What a game, don't you think, Doug?
Yes, it was a beautiful race of endurance.
That reminds me of Tonia.
Well, That was so much fun, probably one of my favorite tribals ever, and
Very wet.
it was very wet for Orange Team. They did canoeing in a new way that, you know, not very many people do. But with that, we are gonna head to the fort and update Tribal Melee scores. Let's go.
And we're back at the fort. I am here with Jordan and Tonia. Or not. But that was a great tribal melee that we just had today, wasn't it, you guys?
Very exciting canoe race. Some dramatic twists, surprises.
Yeah.
Will dried off real fast.
We did. We dried off real fast. We also got real wet real fast.
That was really surprising.
We enjoyed that.
I don't know what happened. That was it.
No coming back from that.
Well, you know what I do know happened up the creek with the paddle today. We came in first, so let's add the points. Jody, I think you're holding.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with this. I don't write.
Well, we better give it
Here,
a
you take this, Will. All right, so up the creek one, that means they are gonna be 1,000 points. They're at 10,458. And then the big, beautiful, bountiful bearded ladies get 750, so that's gonna take us to 9,519. And the caffeinated campy cowbells, after their swim, finished with an extra 500 points, 10,750.
Woo! These scores are so tight, guys. Who knows where the summer will end for tribal melees? We'll see you later.
Craft time.
Hey guys, I'm Rachel and I'm here with my friend Miranda and we're going to be making family crests or flags today.
Rachel, what exactly is a crest?
That's a great question, Miranda. You guys might have been confused too. So a family crest or a crest is an emblem or design that represents a family, a group, an organization. So for us, we're just going to be making crests or flags that represent either your family or just yourself personally. And what do we need to get started, Miranda?
Yeah, so this is actually all we needed to make the ones that we made. So I have here like a pen and pencil. We used paper of different colors. We used scissors and glue, things to draw and color with, so crayons and markers. And Rachel even used a bit of paint on hers, so she used paint and paintbrushes.
Yeah, and so Miranda and I we made different things. So I made a crest and Miranda made a flag. And so she's just gonna explain to you what she did on her flag and kind of why she drew what she did.
Yeah, so this is the flag that I made. It kind of is mostly just stuff that's special to me, but a little bit to my family as well. So I started with a green piece of paper because green is my favorite color, so that might be a good place to start. And I think pink and green just look nice together, so I picked pink. And then right in the middle is an M because my last name starts with M, so does my first name, so it made a lot of sense. Then here is a crocus, which is a kind of flower that is my favorite thing in nature, but it also grows where I grew up, so in the prairies in southern Alberta. And then over here is a Dutch flag, so the flag of Holland, which is like where my grandparents are from, so that's important to me. Down here it says Oost West, Does Best, which is Dutch as well, and it means like that wherever you go, the best place to come back to is your home. And up at the top I have a fish because it is a symbol for Jesus, just like the cross is a symbol for Jesus. Sometimes we use the fish too.
Awesome. Isn't it so beautiful? She did such a good job. All right, so now I'm gonna share my crest. I have a lot going on, but I'll explain it. So I didn't really have any reason for the color pink. I kind of like pink. I really like terracotta, which is not really pink, but you know, kind of, it's in there maybe. Okay, so then I am not very good at drawing people, which you guys might also struggle with too. So instead of drawing my whole family, I did a branch, which represents everyone. I have a little baby niece, and so I drew like a little mini leaf for her, and my family's last name. I drew a maple leaf for Canada, I did some of my favorite activities, so I really like doing artsy things. I like soccer / a lot of sports. I like music. I also drew some of my favorite foods or things I like to drink or eat, so I did tea and I did some sushi. Love sushi. And then I also did my favorite places, so I did both Hawaii and I did Cross Hill, which represents camp. And then I also pointed to the cross because, as Miranda said, she did a fish and I did a cross to represent Jesus and what he did for us. So yeah, I think that's it for my crest.
Awesome. So yeah, as you guys can see, basically we just made representations of things that we like or things that are important to us. So like Rachel has her favorite sports, her favorite foods, music, like hobbies she likes to do, and yeah, just things about her family and favorite places. And that's mostly what I have as well. So those are just some ideas of what you can draw to make up a crest or a flag for yourself.
Yeah, I think you covered all the bases there. So yeah, we finished ours obviously, but now we're gonna kind of just show you how you can get started. So this is kind of the template that Miranda used for her flag. So she just divided it into the 4 triangles and she even cut out her paper and got all creative with it. So you guys can just put it right on this paper or cut out, you know, other colors as well. And then I use this to draw my crest. So it's kind of 2 straight lines and then they both meet kind of rounded at the bottom. I also cut mine out, but you do not have to do that. You can just do your crest right on a piece of paper. And as Miranda said, those are just some ideas of what you can do on your crest or your flag. You can literally do anything you want. If you just want to color it and just make it fun for no reason, that's perfectly okay too. So yeah, we want you to get creative with this. So we hope you guys have fun making this craft, and we'd love to see pictures, so make sure you send us pictures of what you made. So that's it. We'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.
Campfire sing-along.
Hey guys, welcome to Campfire. You guys ready?
Yeah!
All right, so we're gonna do a song that we already did before, so hopefully you remember it, and it's called I Love My Jesus, so we're just gonna get started. I love my Jesus deep down in my heart. Woo! I love my Jesus deep down in my heart. Talk about deep down in my heart. Talk about deep down in my heart. Thumbs up, tootsie wootsie, tootsie wootsie, tootsie wootsie, tootsie wootsie. I love my Jesus deep down in my heart. Woo! I love my Jesus deep down in my heart. Talk about deep down in my heart. Talk about deep down in my heart. Thumbs up, elbows in, tootsie wootsie, tootsie wootsie, tootsie wootsie, tootsie wootsie. I love my Jesus deep down in my heart. Woo! I love my Jesus deep down in my heart. Talk about deep down in my heart. Talk about deep down in my heart. Thumbs up, elbows in, knees bent, tootsie wootsie, tootsie wootsie, tootsie wootsie, tootsie wootsie. I love my Jesus deep down in my heart. Woo! I love my Jesus deep down in my heart. Talk about deep down in my heart. Talk about deep down in my heart. Thumbs up, elbows in, knees bent, toes together, tootsie wootsie, tootsie wootsie, tootsie wootsie, tootsie wootsie. I love my Jesus deep down in my heart. Woo! I love my Jesus deep down in my heart. Talk about deep down in my heart. Talk about deep down in my heart. Thumbs up, elbows in, knees bent, toes together, butt out, tootsie wootsie, tootsie wootsie, tootsie wootsie, tootsie wootsie. I love my Jesus deep down in my heart. Woo! I love my Jesus deep down in my heart. Talk about deep down in my heart. Talk about deep down in my heart. Thumbs up, elbows in, knees bent, toes together, butt out, head back, tootsie wootsie, tootsie wootsie, tootsie wootsie, tootsie wootsie. I love my Jesus deep down in my heart. Woo! I love my Jesus deep down in my heart. Talk about deep down in my heart. Talk about deep down in my heart. Thumbs up, elbows in, knees bent, toes together, butt out, head back, out. I love my Jesus deep down in my heart. Woo! I love my Jesus deep down in my heart.
I don't know about you guys, but that song gets like 15 times faster by then, and it's just so much fun. All right, we are gonna do one more. I love this one, and that's all I'm gonna say. This is a repeat after me song.
This is a repeat after me song.
Hey, hey, bop diddly bop. Hey,
Hey, bop diddly bop.
I gotta get back to my block.
I gotta get back to my block.
With my car keys in my hand.
With my car keys in my hand.
I'm gonna be a pizza man.
Oh no!
Oh, hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's been a while. Psych. We're gonna try that again. Hey, hey, bop diddly bop.
Hey, hey, bop diddly bop.
I gotta get back to my block.
I gotta get back to my block.
With my pizza in my hand.
With my pizza in my hand.
I'm gonna be a pizza man.
I'm gonna be a pizza man.
Pizza man.
Pizza man.
I'm gonna be a pizza man.
I'm gonna be a pizza man.
Hey, hey, bop diddly bop.
Hey, hey, bop diddly bop.
I gotta get back to my block.
I gotta get back to my block.
With my car keys in my hand.
With my car keys in my hand.
I'm gonna drive a Chevy van.
I'm gonna drive a Chevy van.
Chevy van.
Chevy van.
Pizza man.
Pizza man.
I'm gonna be a pizza man.
I'm gonna be a pizza man.
Hey, hey, bop diddly bop.
Hey, hey, bop diddly bop.
I gotta get back to my block.
I gotta get back to my block.
With my basketball in my hand.
With my basketball in my hand.
I'm gonna be like Michael Jordan.
I'm gonna be like Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Chevy van.
Chevy van.
Pizza man.
Pizza man.
I'm gonna be a pizza man.
I'm gonna be a pizza man.
Hey, hey, bop diddly bop.
Hey, hey, bop diddly bop.
I gotta get back to my block.
I gotta get back to my block.
With my lightsaber in my hand.
With my lightsaber in my hand.
I'm gonna be like Anakin.
I'm gonna be like Anakin.
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 Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Chevy van.
Chevy van.
Pizza man.
Pizza man.
I'm gonna be a pizza man.
I'm gonna be a pizza man.
Hey, hey, bop diddly bop.
Hey, hey, bop diddly bop.
I gotta get back to my block.
I gotta get back to my block.
With my pixie dust in my hand.
With my pixie dust in my hand.
I'm gonna be Peter Pan.
I'm gonna be Peter Pan.
Peter Pan. Anakin.
Anakin.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Chevy van.
Chevy van.
Pizza man.
Pizza man.
I'm gonna be a pizza man.
I'm gonna be a pizza man.
Hey, hey, bop diddly bop.
Hey, hey, bop diddly bop.
I gotta get back to my block.
I gotta get back to my block.
With my double in my hand.
With my double in my hand.
I'm gonna be Canadian.
I'm gonna be Canadian.
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 Peter Pan.
Peter Pan.
Anakin.
Anakin.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Chevy van.
Chevy van.
Pizza man.
Pizza man.
I'm gonna be a pizza man.
I'm gonna be a pizza man.
Hey, bop diddly bop.
Hey, hey, bop diddly bop.
I gotta get back to my block.
I gotta get back to my block.
With my web shooters in my hand.
With my web shooters in my hand.
I'm gonna be like Spider-Man.
I'm gonna be like Spider-Man.
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 Ooh.
Canadian.
Oh, Canadian. Peter Pan.
Peter Pan.
Anakin.
Anakin.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Chevy van.
Chevy van.
Pizza man.
Pizza man.
I'm gonna be a pizza man.
I'm gonna be a pizza man.
Hey, bop diddly bop.
Hey, hey, bop diddly bop.
I gotta get back to my block.
I gotta get back to my block.
With my Bible in my hand.
With my Bible in my hand.
I'm gonna be a preacher man.
I'm gonna be a preacher man.
Preacher man.
Preacher man.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Canadian.
Canadian.
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan.
Anakin.
Anakin.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Chevy van.
Chevy van.
Pizza man.
Pizza man.
I'm gonna be a pizza man.
I'm gonna be a pizza man.
Okay. That could go on forever. That was so much fun. And thank you guys for hopefully singing along at home. I need some water. I'm gonna get that while we are at chapel.
Chapel, we interrupt your regularly scheduled programming for some get down, get funky, get loose.
Hey guys, stand up. We're gonna get down, get funky, and get loose. Are you guys ready? Yeah! All right, so we're gonna do some opposite knee drives. So opposite hand, opposite foot, and we're gonna meet in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other arm, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Now we're gonna do some triangle toe touches. So opposite hand to opposite foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're done. Woo. Now we're gonna do some crunchy toes. So get on your backs. Put your feet up and arms and touch the toes with a crunchy. 2, 4, 10 for down.
Okay, you guys, now we're going to do some Superman. So you lay down on your belly, and then you lift up. And we're gonna do it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, now we're gonna run on the spot for 10 seconds. On your mark and set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And we're gonna end off with some hopscotch. So out, together, out, one, together, one, together, one, together, we're done!
Well, hey everybody, welcome to the park at SABC, and we are in week 7. It's so fun to be back for chapel and to know that you guys have been learning such cool stories with this last week with Charlie about Noah and Peter and even Moses with Grandpappy and Nana in story time on Random Wednesday. So this book that we've been talking about, the Bible, is a big book full of little books, full of little stories that tell the big story about God, right? And it holds so many amazing stories. And as we are going to talk about these stories here at Camp4U, there is always so much more that we get to share and check them out. And we can remember that each of these stories that we read about, there's even so much more that they tell us about God. And each of our stories are also not finished yet. So even all of the stories we read in the Bible, those stories that we can see that they went on and that they were sort of under construction as they went along. Nobody was perfect, and each of our stories is also under construction. And we actually have a brand new memory verse that's going to help us learn that. So to find out what that is, let's do a sword drill.
Sword drill!
All right, here we go. So for a sword drill, I say the address where it's found in the Bible, then you guys repeat it back to me, and then I say charge, and then we find it, right? Okay, so here we go. Philippians 1 verse 6. Philippians 1 verse 6, charge. I found it. I had my finger ready. Okay, you guys got it? All right, so it says, being confident of this, that he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Jesus Christ. That's right. So it talks about the fact that we are being completed. We're not all finished, right? We're always under construction, which is pretty cool. But I'm going to back up a little bit to verse 3 and read it all for you guys. So it says, I thank God every time I remember you, every time I think of you. In all of my prayers for all of you, I always pray with joy because of your partnership with the gospel from the first day until now, being confident of this, that God is always with us, that we can know that he who began a good work in us, he who has us under construction, is going to complete it, and that is Jesus Christ. So this week we're going to talk a little bit more about being under construction, that God is not finished with us. He continues to help us grow and learn and is teaching us all sorts of things, continuing to build in us. So our theme this week is also Olympics, right? And there are so many cool sports to compete in the Olympics. What would you guys want to compete in? Like maybe swimming or gymnastics, or maybe you'd make up your own and try something awesome. There's all sorts of races, though, which I think are really cool. I'm not a really fast runner, but I admire the people that do. And the Bible also talks about running a race, and that we need to continue to train and to run the race. That also reminds me that running a race requires all of that training and drills, and that's like the sword drills that we do that helps us learn where things are in our Bible, right? So Hebrews 12:1 is the verse that tells us about running a race, and that God is always with us while we're running that race, and that we want to get rid of things in our lives so we can run as fast as we can. But anyways, at SABC and Camp4U, we love Jesus and love sharing him with others and inviting our friends like each of you to begin and have a friendship with him along with us. And just like a race, our friendships need work. And so maybe if you meet a friend at a park, like I'm sitting at right now, and you introduce yourself and you meet them for the very first time because you were both really good at monkey bars, or you helped them get up on a swing and push them nicely. And so maybe you met a friend at a park for the first time, and it's exciting and fun, and you're getting to know their name and what they like to do and where they're from and all of the amazing things about them. We need to ask good questions, and we need to spend more time with them. Maybe we meet them at the park another time, or we share our address, and our moms help us get together at another time. And so a friendship takes good questions and getting together, listening to them and sharing with them a little bit about us too. And a relationship with Jesus is kind of just like that. And maybe that is curious to you. Maybe like you're wondering, how could we have a friendship like that when we can't just meet Jesus at the park, right? How can we become better friends and have a friendship that grows and builds stronger when he's not really like right always beside us? And so we want to talk a little bit about how we can do that. We can learn so much about God and keep building this friendship by spending time reading this book that we have been talking about that is all about him. All of the stories that we read, whether they're in the Old Testament about Moses or Abraham, or in the New Testament about Peter and Jesus, all of those stories help us get to know who God is. It's kind of like playing at the park with him when we get to read those stories. We can ask good questions and find out who he is and all of the cool things that he has to teach us. So the Bible tells us so many stories, right? And they're not like Dr. Seuss or Robert Munch, but they're about God and who he is and how much he loves you. So I think it's really fun to remember that I don't have to know it all and that there is so much more to know and learn about God. And that makes me excited to come back and read some more, maybe watch a movie about a Bible story and kind of get to know Jesus a little bit more. And so that is one way where we can be under construction. We want to be building our friendship with Jesus. And one of those ways is by spending time in his word and reading the Bibles and asking the question, what does this tell me about who God is and how much he loves me? So that's a pretty cool thing, that just like finding a friend at park, making a friend at the park, there is always more to learn, and we can keep coming back to spend time with him as we are under construction and building our friendship with God. And another way that we can continue to build and get stronger in our relationship with God is through prayer. And we're actually going to talk about that on Friday. So let's do our memory verse one more time before we go. Philippians 1 verse 6. You guys are learning it with me because I have to remember it too. Being confident of this, that he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus. Well, you guys, thanks for coming to the park with me and hanging out with me at chapel. I'm going to race you down the slide. What a grand way to kick off Olympic week.
Yeah, we really hope you guys enjoyed the competitions in today's episode and also all the other Olympic events that have been going on in the world. It's crazy.
It's been crazy.
I know.
Yeah.
It's amazing what people are able to do. And we want to hear, if you were in the Olympics, what event would you be partaking in? Our Camp4U crew teammates, if you remember in that first episode, they all talked about which Olympic sport they would be in. So we want to hear which one you would be in, or would you make a new Olympic event, and what would that be?
Tonia probably should do swimming, not canoeing.
Yeah, canoeing might not be something I should sign up for. Yeah. But I mean, it's a pretty good time in the water swimming.
Yeah. So, we'll check it out.
Anyways.
Send it to us on the FaithSpark app, or you can just let us know in an email or a comment below.
Yeah. And speaking of comments and highlight submissions, we would love for you to set up an obstacle course and see how fast you could do it. Maybe compete with a neighbor or your mom and dad or a brother and sister and set up an obstacle course, time it. Send us your videos. Doesn't even have to include a canoe.
Yeah, not everyone has one at home.
No, never. And alongside that, we would love to see what your guys' family crests and flags look like. And all the stuff that you included that is part of your family that you put on there. And like, guys, what would you put on a family crest or flag?
My family would definitely be sheep. That's something that we are known for. Maybe, yeah, some pop. We drink a lot of pop, actually.
We'd probably do like coffee and some games, maybe like the mountains, because you know some of us live on one side of the mountains and some of us live on the other.
Yeah, I would probably have to put some sports on there, and of course the camp, because you know, camp is great.
Yeah,
part of our life.
pretty good. And the last thing that we want you to send in for the highlight video that we're going to tell you about today is your memory verses that you have learned this week or throughout the summer. Send those in. We want to see how well you are learning them.
That is so true. So many fun things to already start sending us. So we will see you Wednesday.